Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be answering some questions that you all asked me on Instagram, and one of you asked me to do a Q&A, so I opened it up to all of you, and these are some of the questions you asked me. So first one, who is your beauty inspiration? If I had to pick one, I'd probably say Mikey or Glam and Gore on YouTube, and I really love her work. She does amazing beauty makeup and body painting and special effects, and she combines them all into these creative and crazy looks. And I love that about her, that she thinks outside the box and she comes up with all these cool things. And so it's just it's inspiration for me to be I could do that. I could think outside the box and I can do these crazy looks and I don't have to copy everyone else. And so she's definitely one of the biggest inspirations for me. How/when did you get into makeup? I got into makeup about 2.5 years ago. I've worn makeup for 6 years though. Those first 4 years we're not talking about. We're not. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about that though. Those were awful years. How I got into makeup is I just started watching videos on YouTube and I just got into it and I started picking up on what products are good and what about the products makes it good, what to look for, what brands, and I started picking up on the techniques, and so I would follow tutorials, I'd play them and I'd do them as they were doing them, and I think the first one I ever accomplished was this one by Glam Life Guru, Tati, on YouTube, and it was with the Wet n Wild, the purple palette, it's somewhere in here, but it's their purple palette, their 8-pan palette, and it was the first look that I really accomplished, and I was so proud, and I was I could do this, I could create these looks too. And so I just started practicing and I picked up the techniques and I continued learning and just practicing and just getting better and better. If you go on my Instagram and even my old YouTube videos, and you can see how much progress I made from when I first started to now. And I'm still learning and I'm still trying new things and I'm still, there's so much stuff to learn about makeup that you really are never done learning. And so now I'm trying to branch out and do more special effects and body painting stuff. And so I think it's going to be cool in a couple years to be able to look back and be I used to not be able to do this stuff that good, but now I'm amazing at it. And so I think that YouTube definitely helped me, and it has furthered my learning of the makeup industry. Your looks are flawless. Did you make any mistakes while getting into the mix? Yes. I said we weren't going to talk about those 4 years, but I'll bring up the basics. The mistakes I made when I first got into makeup, the usual, too dark a foundation, too light a foundation, my eyebrows. I've made every mistake you could possibly make with eyebrows. I used to have my eyebrows right here. They started here, ended here, and they're this little thingy. And it was really, I had my eyebrows like that for years because I didn't know, hairs are supposed to grow up. I thought, because you always pluck those ones, I thought you were supposed to pluck them all. And it was awful. And then I started penciling my eyebrows in. That was awful. I had really thick eyebrows. They weren't that bad, except they took a lot of effort to do, and I never did them, and so they were awful. Now my eyebrows change every day. They're either darker, or they're lighter, or they're thin, or they're thick, and they just, I don't know. I really like how my eyebrows are now, so I'm going to keep them like this. But looking back on my eyebrows and my foundation, oh my gosh, I used to cake it on. Because the original reason I started wearing makeup 6 years ago, I was 11-ish, I had these really fire engine red cheeks and I hated them. I was so insecure about them. And so I started wearing foundation to cover it up, and I did not want any color in my face, and so I would cake it on. And now 6 years later I cover it all up and then just add it back on. Though my cheeks, I don't have red cheeks anymore. I grew out of it, which is great because now I can go out without makeup and I don't look like I was sitting in the sun for 2 hours. I already answered that. How old were you when you found interest in special effects makeup? Love your page, by the way. Thank you. I got into special effects makeup about a year ago I started practicing, and I kind of fell out of it, then I got back into it recently, and so, it's just practice. One day I'm sure I'll be great at it and look back and be like, those looks were so simple, I could do them in my sleep. So I haven't been into it that long, and I want to get better at it, but I haven't yet. And plus, I don't know, you go through this stuff so fast. Like, I use like a bottle of liquid latex. Like, I use it almost a whole bottle in one night. It's like that big, and so I go through things fast, and so it's hard to like keep restocking them. What is your favorite part in your makeup routine? I don't know. Like, I have like things I like differently. Like, it kind of changes. Like, recently I've been loving to do like baking, which if you don't know what that is, I am uploading my face routine soon after this video. But basically you take like loose powder and you like put it on your face, and like you leave it so you can see the powder, and then you let it sit there for a while, and then you sweep it off. And it basically it creates like a flawless finish. Like, instead of like having like cake face of powder, you have this like smoothness, and you don't have like the creaminess of the foundation that's gonna move. It's set, but it's nicely set. I've really been loving doing that. So that's my latest like obsession. My eyelash is messing up. Why you do that, bro? Why you do that? Okay. What has been your favorite makeup look so far? Probably this one. I really sorry, I got a message. I really like this look. I think I love the teal, and so this got to be one of my favorites, as well as the splatter face I did a while ago. And I don't know, I'm sure if I look back at my photos, I'd find a lot of favorites. I really like the winged eyeliner tutorial I did, like the winged eyeshadow, and I really liked the special effects where like it was like cut right here, and I really love the one I did like Vampire Diaries inspired with like the red and the black like dripping out of my lips. I really like that one too. I really don't have a favorite. Like, that's hard to pick. What's your favorite season to do makeup? Fall. Fall is my favorite season for everything. I mean, there's Halloween. I'm so excited for Halloween. Oh my god. And there's sweaters. And there's boots. And the weather is nice. And it's just the colors. Like the burgundy and the dark, like purples. I love it. So that's definitely my favorite season, no matter what. Not even just for makeup, just for whatever. What gives you the most confidence? Definitely makeup. Usually I go to school without any makeup on. Or no makeup on. No one's gonna see me without makeup. That's not happening. And like I wear like a sweater, a t-shirt, and like leggings, and I'm like, I don't even care. And so like at that point I'm like, just don't look at me. Like, I didn't want to get ready today. Don't look at me. I swear I can look better. And then like when I have makeup on and like I do my hair and I pick out a cute outfit, I'm like, okay, you can look at me now. So I don't know, definitely makeup's confidence thing. First YouTube beauty guru you watched? God, that was so long ago. I want to say like Vintage and Tacky was one of the first couple. I can't really say who's my exact first to watch. But I love Cora. I love her videos. She taught me so much about makeup. And then next question. What on your face takes you the longest to do? Like, I don't know if that means like overall face or just like face makeup face. Probably eyeshadow. If it's just my face, probably like contouring maybe. Or powder. Powder probably takes me the longest, just because I let it sit there, and then like I add like bronzing powder to the rest of my face, and then it's a long process. Do you ever put a full face on and then take it off and start over again? All the time. That is what I do for YouTube. I put on a full face of makeup, I do this whole look, I take pictures, and then I take it off. And a lot of times I get re-ready, because I'll either film another video or I'll be doing something. So that is my life. And there's times where like I'll like accidentally touch my brush to my face and I'm like, I just did that. So then I have to take it off because if I like try to fix it and like just remove that area, then there's like a little spot, and I'm like perfectionist when it comes to my face makeup. So I'll like take it all off and start all over again, and I hate when I do that. Or like I'll go like crazy on the eyeshadow. I'm like, well, now I look like a clown. Let's just start over. It happens. It usually happens when I'm like in a rush too. So it's just like, why? Why do you have to happen now? It's probably because I'm rushing, but it's like, I hate it. Favorite brand? A lot of you asked me this, and favorite brand, if I had to pick one, it'd probably be Urban Decay, Too Faced, or NYX. I can't pick one, so I picked 3. I kind of have like my favorite brands for like different products. Like, I love Urban Decay's eyeshadows and eyeliners and like eye products. I don't use a lot of their face products though. I've tried some, but I usually stick to their eyeshadows. Where like with like Tarte, I love their blushes and I love their eyeshadows, but I don't really like their face makeup. I love NYX. I love their concealers and I love their like lipsticks and I love their eyeliners, and like I like certain brands. So I really can't tell you like my absolute favorite brand because I'm indecisive. I can't pick a brand. That's crazy. No. Does your mom carry the makeup talents as well? That's a really funny joke. No, not at all. My mom tells me constantly that she does not think I'm her daughter and that I was switched at birth because I like makeup and hair and nails and clothing, and I'm very girly. Where she's like a tomboy, she loves sports and she could care less about makeup. I've done her makeup for her before, and I'll put like eyeliner on her, and she's like, I look like a hooker. I'm like, then what do I look like? Like, I look like a baby drag queen, and you're complaining about eyeliner? What? Yeah. Do you have any tips for someone who would really like to get into eyeshadows, like blending techniques, colors, etc.? If you're getting into it, go for more neutral shades. Definitely, they're a lot easier to blend out. They're a lot easier to wear. People don't look at you as funny when you're wearing neutrals. As for blending, my biggest advice would be to apply a little, blend like crazy, like blend until you can't blend no more, and then apply more and redo it. Just keep reblending. Just apply and blend. That's the biggest thing with eyeshadow. And most people don't do it. Like, you see those people like have like a black line and like trying to do it. It's like, these people bug me. I hate that. Like, they just apply it and they don't blend it, and I'm like, it will look so much better. Like, I could help you, but I wouldn't want to because then I wouldn't have anyone to laugh at. That would probably be my biggest advice, is just to apply a little bit, blend, and then just repeat that step over and over and over again. That's how I get most of my makeup looks, is just, blending like crazy and then reapplying it and blending like crazy again. And as for like techniques, you want to use like windshield wiper motions when you're blending. Unless you're like blending like the corner right here, you want to do like little circles, but you don't want to go like, you want to go like, yeah. Anyway, I don't know, like, I feel like just, you kind of just have to watch videos and like pick up techniques of like what they're doing and then practice on yourself. I feel like that's kind of the only way to like learn it. Like, I can't tell you something and then expect you to know how to do it. You kind of have to practice and like learn your own way of doing it, because what I do may work for me and my eye type, or like what the makeup I wear, but what you want to wear can be completely different. And so I would just say, look up techniques and just, watch videos and just practice and try what works for you. I already answered that question. I think I had some on Facebook as well, because I posted it there. Oh crap, I deleted the photos on Instagram, so deleted on Facebook. That's really sad. I don't know what to do now. I feel bad. I don't know how to get them back. I should have thought about that. Oops. Let's go to Twitter and see if there's anything. Well, I guess that's it because I accidentally deleted the questions on Facebook and Twitter. Oops. I'm trying to remember what they were. I don't understand why I deleted it. Like, I could just kept it on there. Yeah, if you guys have any more questions, go ahead and comment them down below, and I will answer them in the comment section. And I can always do another Q&A later if you want me to, but those were just some of the basic questions that I was asked, and so I answered. Yeah, I really don't know how to end this video. I suck at ending videos if you haven't noticed. I don't know what to say, cause like you want to say something closing, but then you don't want to be like bye. So it's like, well, I'm just gonna